Welcome to Podcastify, your personal generative AI podcast. It's a wild day on the markets, folks. Tech, biotech, commodities, everything's moving.
Big swings across the board. NVIDIA's numbers are eye-popping, up 12% pre-market, 12%. Their AI chips are apparently the hottest ticket in town.
It's incredible. Cloud providers, AI startups, everyone wants a piece of that action. And their guidance suggests this rally could have legs.
Yeah, insatiable demand was the phrase I heard. But not all tech is so rosy, is it?
Definitely not. Tesla's down 8%. Softening EV demand in Europe is spooking investors. Sales down 15% in Germany and France? Ouch. Price cuts aren't helping their margins either.
And the big question, if Europe's cooling on EVs, what about China? That's the domino everyone's watching.
Precisely. Now switching gears to biotech, Moderna's stealing the show. A 20% surge? That's some serious movement. Their cancer vaccine trials are showing real promise.
60% reduction in tumor recurrence. That's huge, especially if it holds up in phase 3 trials. Talk about a potential game changer. Multi-billion-dollar market. Easily.
Absolutely. Then there's the commodities market. Oil prices spiked 5% after that surprise OPEC Plus supply cut.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia cutting another 1 million barrels a day, citing weak global demand. So Exxon and Chevron are both up 3% on the news. But gold crash, that's interesting, down 4%.
A stronger than expected U.S. jobs report pushed the dollar higher, and gold took a hit. Miners like Newmont and Barrick are feeling the pain too, down 6% and 7% respectively. It's a roller coaster out there.
Tell me about it. And over in Japan, the Nikkei hit a record high, yen weakening again. Toyota and Sony are loving it, but inflation's a concern.
Right. The Bank of Japan might finally hike rates next month. Speaking of central banks, the Fed held rates steady, but Powell's comments rattled some nerves, didn't they?
He did, saying inflation is still too high, no rate cuts coming anytime soon. The 10-year Treasury yield jumped to 4.5%. Growth stocks are feeling the pressure.
Now for something completely different. GameStop, up 30%. What's going on there?
A cryptic tweet from Roaring Kitty, hinting at a big move. No details yet, but the retail traders are, they're doing their thing. Buckle up.
And finally, Boeing. Another setback for the 737 MAX, grounded again due to a software glitch. Shares down 10%. Ouch.
Dragging down the whole aerospace sector with it. It's a volatile market, to say the least. Earnings, Fed signals, oil prices, lots to keep an eye on. Stay tuned, folks. We'll keep you updated.
So NVIDIA, 40% year-over-year revenue growth? That's not just growth, that's explosive.
It's like they struck gold, but with silicon. AI data center chips, that's the magic ticket right now. Cloud providers are practically throwing money at them.
And the startups, oh my goodness, the AI startups. Everyone wants a piece of that pie. And NVIDIA's guidance, they're basically saying this is just the beginning, right?
Yeah, insatiable demand, that's the buzzword. But not everyone's enjoying the party. Look at Tesla, down 8%.
Oof, yeah. Europe's going cold on EVs. A 15% drop in sales in Germany and France? That's a big red flag.
And the price cuts, they're squeezing their margins, not boosting sales. It's a tough spot. The big fear is contagion, right? If Europe's slowing down, what happens to China, which is
the biggest EV market in the world? Precisely. That's the domino everyone's watching. It could be a real problem for Tesla if China follows suit. But hey, let's talk about something a bit more upbeat, yeah? Biotech. Moderna's making waves.
Oh yeah, what's happening there? I saw a headline about a cancer vaccine.
A cancer vaccine. And the early trial results, incredible. A 20% surge in their stock price tells you everything you need to know. Investors they're piling in.
A cancer vaccine, that's got to be huge. I mean, if this actually works, we're talking about a paradigm shift in everything, really.
60%, 60% reduction in tumor recurrence. That's remarkable, especially with melanoma.
Yeah, if those phase 3 trials confirm the early data, Moderna's really onto something big. Game changer, potentially. Imagine the impact.
Absolutely. We're talking about, a multi-billion-dollar market, easily. Lives saved, improved quality of life. It's huge.
Absolutely massive. And then there's the whole oil situation. OPEC Plus throws another curveball.
5% spike in Brent crude. After that surprise cut, wow, Saudi Arabia cutting another 1 million barrels a day? It's kind of a head-scratcher.
They're citing weak global demand, but I don't know. It feels like a strategic move, trying to prop up prices maybe.
Maybe. Exxon and Chevron are certainly happy about it, both up 3%. But gold just tanked.
4%, that's a big drop. What happened there? I didn't see that coming.
That strong U.S. jobs report, I think, boosted the dollar and, well, gold usually moves inversely to the dollar. So down it went.
Makes sense. So winners and losers all over the place, huh? Biotech soaring, energy stocks up, gold miners, not so much. It's a wild ride.
So gold miners, not a good day for them, huh? Newmont and Barrick down 6% and 7%. Ouch.
Yeah, that U.S. jobs report really strengthened the dollar. And well, you know what they say about gold and the dollar. Inversely related. Always a bit of a seesaw.
It is. But then you look at Japan. Nikkei's at a record high. It's kind of a mixed bag out there, isn't it?
It is. The weak yen's doing wonders for exporters, though, right? Toyota, Sony, they're cashing in. A weaker yen means, well, it boosts their overseas earnings when they convert it back to yen.
Right. Exports are cheaper too, so more competitive. But 160 yen to the dollar, that's getting pretty steep. And it fuels inflation, doesn't it? Which is
Exactly the problem the Bank of Japan's grappling with. Will they finally raise rates? Next month, maybe? It's a tough call for them. A lot of moving parts.
yeah, a lot of moving parts. And speaking of central banks, Jerome Powell didn't exactly soothe any nerves yesterday, did he? Holding rates steady is one thing, but his comments?
Yeah, inflation is still too high. No rate cuts anytime soon. The market didn't like that one bit. 10-year Treasury yield jumping to 4.5%. That's putting pressure on growth stocks for sure.
Definitely. Higher yields mean higher borrowing costs for companies, not good for growth. And then there's GameStop, up 30%. What in the world is going on there?
Oh yeah, I missed that one. 30%, that's unusual, even for GameStop.
It is. Apparently, some cryptic tweet from, who is it? Roaring Kitty? Something about a big move. No details yet, but well, you know how it is with GameStop. The retail traders, they get excited.
They do. Buckle up, right? It's always a roller coaster with that one. Never a dull moment. So from gold miners to Japanese exporters, central bank drama, and GameStop's resurgence, it's a lot to digest.
So GameStop up 30% on a cryptic tweet? It's like a flashback to, what was it, 2021?
Yeah, Roaring Kitty's back in the spotlight. Big move is all he said, no details, of course. Which, well, that just fuels the speculation, doesn't it?
It does. And the retail traders, they're eating it up, piling in, hoping for another short squeeze, I guess. It's a risky game, though, isn't it?
Oh, incredibly risky. GameStop's fundamentals haven't exactly transformed overnight, but, meme stock mania, it's a powerful force.
It is. Then there's Boeing. Another setback for the 737 MAX, grounded again. It's just one thing after another with that plane, isn't it? A software glitch this time?
Yeah, another software glitch. Shares down 10%. That's not surprising. It's dragging the whole aerospace sector down with it too. Not good.
Not good at all. It makes you wonder, when will they catch a break? Boeing, I mean, it's been a rough few years for them.
It has, from the initial grounding to, supply chain issues. Now they just can't seem to get back on track.
They can't. So from meme stock mania to aerospace woes, it's been a volatile day on the markets, to say the least.
It has earnings season, Fed signals, oil prices. There's a lot to keep an eye on. Definitely a time for cautious optimism, I'd say. Stay tuned, folks. We'll keep you updated as things develop.
So GameStop up 30% on a cryptic tweet. It's like a flashback to, what was it, 2021? Remember that whole saga?
Yeah, the mother of all short squeezes. Roaring Kitty's back in the spotlight. Big move, he says. Cryptic, right? No details, of course, which, that just fuels the speculation. The rumor mill goes into overdrive.
It does. And the retail traders, they're piling in, hoping for another short squeeze maybe, a repeat performance. It's a risky game though, isn't it? Very risky. I mean,
incredibly risky. Yeah, GameStop's fundamentals, they haven't exactly transformed overnight. They're still GameStop, but meme stock mania. It's a powerful force. It can defy logic sometimes.
It can. It really can. Speaking of of things that defy logic, let's talk about Boeing. Another setback for the 737 MAX, grounded again, a software glitch this time. It's just one thing after another with that plane.
It is, one thing after another. Shares down 10%. Not surprising, really. And it's not just Boeing, is it? It's dragging the whole aerospace sector down with it. A ripple effect. Not good.
Not good at all. It makes you wonder, when will they catch a break? Boeing, I mean, it's been a rough few years for them. A really rough few years. From the initial grounding to the supply chain issues, and now this. It's
like they're cursed or something. They just can't seem to catch a break. Can't seem to get back on track. It's a tough situation. A really tough situation. They've got a long road ahead of them. A very long road.
They do. A long road to recovery. So from meme stock mania to aerospace woes and everything in between, it's been a volatile day on the markets, to say the least. A real roller coaster. Ups and downs, twists and turns, you name it.
It has. Earnings season, Fed signals, oil prices, geopolitical tensions. There's a lot to keep an eye on. Definitely a time for cautious optimism, I think. Stay tuned, folks. We'll keep you updated as things develop. And thanks for listening to Podcastify, your personal generative AI podcast.